Carrington was very slowly away for our feature race. The EBF Stallions Glasgow Stakes over a mile and 3 furlongs, and the first to show up towards the outside is Montserrat in that light silver jacket. Towards the far side, the noseband of Warp Factor is handy. The outsider, the pale blue of Ventura Storm, is quite keen at this stage under Sean Levy. Racing next in dark blue with a yellow stripe is Percy Street. Just off the pace, the favourite Wajiz, on only his second ever start in the blue and white colours. The striped cap, the white cap of Ormito is next, and the back marker after a slow start is still Carrington and Martin Lane racing in the first time hood as they race then into the loop here for this EBF Stallions Glasgow Stakes, and they're being led by Montserrat and Joe Fanning. Out in front for the Mark Johnston yard here, and he leads by 1 length to in second place Warp Factor is racing with the yellow sleeves. In third place is Percy Street, in fourth is Ventura Storm, in fifth is Ormito with the noseband, then the favourite Wajiz with the white stripe on his face, and the back marker is still Carrington as they climb towards the top of the track here and head now for the final 6 furlongs. So Montserrat still leading them here to Warp Factor in second. Racing in third is Percy Street. Behind Percy Street on the outside, Ventura Storm, the light blue. Then comes Ormito in 5th place, a length and a half back to Wajiz. And ridden along at the back in the Godolphin blue is Carrington as they begin to descend and race downhill for the final half mile. Still Montserrat out in front, this big imposing sword. He leads here to Warp Factor in second. Against the running rail is Percy Street, out a bit wider to find Ventura Storm, and then comes Ormito, followed by Wajiz, and the back marker is still Carrington as they race down for the final 3 furlongs now. The pace is definitely on the increase now. It's still Montserrat to Warp Factor. Towards the centre is Ventura Storm. Wajiz is now making headway, and then Ormito. Carrington is also getting there on the extreme outside, but up front it's still Montserrat with Ventura Storm. Between them is Warp Factor. Wajiz a lot to do. Ventura Storm maybe just ahead. In the centre is Warp Factor. Far side, still there is Montserrat, then out wider Ormito, but it's Ventura Storm who leads them to Montserrat in second. Ormito taking a time to get organised. It's still Ventura Storm to Ormito, and then Montserrat, and Ventura Storm is going to win the Glasgow Stakes for Richard Haddon and Sean Levy. Ventura Storm beats Ormito, Montserrat, Carrington, Warp